What is up, y'all boys? Today is No News Monday, so let's get on the charts. Let me mark it open. So right here we have market open. Overnight we were ranging, came up, making all-time highs. And then it's just a little unclear. We're in this area of like, I just shake my head because I don't really understand it. Anyways, Asia session high, Asia session low, and then we have London session low, taking out Asian session low, and then price comes back up. And right here we have London session high. So after making London session high, price comes down and then starts to just make this slight downtrend towards market open and then slight uptrend, but it's super volatile. On a 15-minute, it's just wick. As you can see, it's not like, where's the direction? Not much direction. So then on 5-minute, what did I see? I saw that we came up, touched this inverse 15-minute bearish fair value gap. And then I saw price come out of it through here. Now right here might have been optimal entry for this position. But as you can see, I entered pretty late. But this followed my rules. So I entered targeting that bearish fair value gap. And then my take profits would have been like right here, if not right here. That's where they were. But then price comes up, and I didn't feel comfortable about this because I saw on NASDAQ, as you can see, it's a little bit more clear on NASDAQ. It's a little bit more clear of an uptrend. So I placed that trade, and then I look over and I see NASDAQ's pumping. And then I was like, if I already don't feel too great about this bias, since we've been moving in ranging consolidation, I'm better off just getting out, taking the loss, and then hopefully finding better entry eventually. So I see price comes up. I marked out this 15-minute fair value gap as well. But this one is still here. And I see price comes back up. Now, I wasn't looking for longs here. I was still looking for shorts. And I saw price again comes up, inverses this fair value gap. And I enter. We had consecutive 1-minute candle closure. And I entered. And then as you can see, price comes back up. And at this point, I was like, wow. NQ was pumping. I think I put my stop loss at, let me go on the 5-minute. I put my stop loss up here after seeing the volatility, and then I saw price come up, and I was like, you know what? I'm wrong, because we closed above the fair value gap that I wanted to that I was using as my entry point. We closed above it, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. And I just got out because NQ again was pumping. I see price fall, and then price rallies back up. I enter again, hoping for longs because I saw price came down, touching this fair value gap. And I enter. Price comes back down, and I get the fuck out because I'm like, wow, at this point, now I'm trading against my bias, and then I'm trading longs. Yeah, no, it just didn't feel right. So then I got the fuck out. And then as you can see, price comes down. And our entry would have been respected, although it's a 0.87 risk to reward. So even then, I just did not feel comfortable. So, anyways, if I would have kept this second position, my TP would have likely been hit. But after this position, I had felt so like I just had felt fear. I felt disappointed that I had taken this many trades even. And the fact that I had taken 3 trades was like it felt like it was clear that I had no real understanding on what was going on, and I was better off just not even trading. So got out of this position and I walked away, went to the beach. 1 second. It's cold as fuck in here. Let me go turn down the AC. So like I said, it would have been respected on a 1 RR trade. But then again, the likelihood that I would have kept through that is just like not a high probability. I mean, looking back, I would have either A, been better off not trading, or B, stuck through this position all the way through. But like I said, I didn't feel comfortable. I had seen NQ was pumping, NQ didn't even really come down. And maybe that's something to note for the future now. But I felt like I did my best, and me getting out and going to the beach, that shit was like counteracting my any bad habit, any unprofitable habit that could have taken place, any mistakes were avoided. But I mean, like, taking an entry, like, look at that, that's respected. Boom. I'm honestly contemplating going through the TJR bootcamp again to just better understand my strategy, the tools that I use. But that's all I got for today. The loss on the day was 169, but I started trading two micros now because I'm trying to trade 1% of my account, and my account being holding like a 2,000 drawdown on a 50K account, you have like 2,000 drawdown on an Alpha Futures 50K account. Therefore, 1% of 2,000 would be like $20. But instead of trading one position or one micro, which would validate this concept that I'm using now, it doesn't give me as much leverage to say I want to close partially. Say we are on a 2 risk to reward trade. Trying to find them. Just not much opportunity. I'd have been better off just not trading. But on a 2RR trade, let's just throw it an example of this. Nah, fuck that. Something more clear. I'm able to take profit here and here. But yeah, I have not entered it into the perfect trader yet, though. All right, y'all boys. That is the recap for today. I'm going to catch y'all boys on the next one.